You know, I was supposed to be doing these in release order, but yesterday was my baby's birthday and I'm already late on it. Sorry, Tikazo, you're just gonna have to get pushed back and sidelined. Agnes Digital, my one and only, my everything, my favorite, my Oshi, my girlfriend, my best friend. She simps for them and I simp for her. The Umajoshi of Trace and Academy. Her racewear, as she says, is designed to keep from hogging the spotlight from other girls on the racetrack, as she doesn't feel she deserves the same love and affection other umamusume get for racing. However, that look on her face makes it abundantly clear, even if she doesn't want to steal the spotlight, she's going to rejoice in sharing it. Her bow, both on her racewear and everyday wear, perfectly complements her bubblegum pink hair that I adore so much. I don't know why, but I love her twin tails. It feels so Agnes Digital, you know? The color scheme of her racewear is perfect. The abundance of blue, red, and yellow goes well with her skin, hair, and the base white of her racewear perfectly. Not to mention the color splatters being indicative of her mindset and desires for umamusume. How she's constantly scatterbrained as soon as it's time to talk to one. And as I made it abundantly clear in Tamamo Cross's segment, Digiton's crop jacket is most certainly a plus for me personally. But also one of the better choices for when it comes to actually racing. Her exposed midriff is less skin being covered up by a very heavy and very not breathable dress. This girl is so deranged she doesn't even wear matching socks. As long as she can get to the racetrack, she'll put on whatever. And the hearts on the left sock for I Love Umamusume is such a nice touch. One last thing about her current racewear. I'm very grateful to Side Games for moving away from panties to shorts on these girls, because I get an infinite amount more of pleasure from seeing her shorts as she runs down the racetrack rather than her underwear. When it comes to her old racewear is where things get kind of off for me. It's not bad, far from it, it's just that it feels lacking in a lot of areas. Don't get me wrong, more simple designs from this time period that were kept, like Fujikiseki, or even ones that were discarded like Tamamo Crosses are great, but with all that pop, Digiton feels so naked. Like, what is that T imprinted on her chest? Why is that there? I will say, having one glove on and one glove off is delightfully devilish, Side Games. And yeah, fishnets are hot and everything, especially when you can see the leg garters. But come on man, this girl is here to run, not to be stylish. She'd never wear those bare-ass slippers. One thing I don't often mention is the change in facial features with these girls, because that's mostly an art style thing. We're at a point now where most of these girls have what they look like fully decided. Shit, most of them had what they were going to fully look like decided back at the very first trailer. So when their face changes from their proto racewear to now, it doesn't feel like it matters that much. However, specifically when it comes to Nice Nature and Agnes Digital, I feel like there's so much more. With Nady, she feels a bit more standoffish, bitchy at first glance, but with Digital, it feels like she isn't just horny for umamusume, but more like a yandere, like she's on the edge of a full mental break due to her obsession with umamusume. I feel like I have made it abundantly clear that I prefer what we have now. I do feel like her old racewear is pale and lacking in many areas, although I do like the glove. But I do want to say one last thing. Side Games, please make more Agnes Digital figures. I can't afford the Jiangxi one, and everyone has a Tracy uniform statue, but I don't want those. I want a scale figurine of her racewear.